Hello everybody, welcome back to another Mortal Jellyfish video. In today's video, we're going to be taking Davey into ranked and just destroying people with it because 10 iron to pull off amazing rushes or 20 iron to pull off amazing rushes is just uncontested in my opinion. It's quite broken actually, so hopefully you do enjoy the video, and if you do, make sure to like and subscribe. As always, I do make pretty decent Bedwars content pretty often, so yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more Bedwars content. The last thing I do just want to say is if you want to get yourself some of this new merch, click the link in the description, go check this out, get some. It's only 5 Bobucks for the hoodie, 5 Bobucks for the pants, as cheap as I can make it. On that note, let's hop into the video. So we're going to start off by getting ourselves 20 iron and buying 2 cannons. On this map, I know for a fact that 2 cannons is enough to get us mid. I was messing around with some other things here, debating on maybe trying to go to the diamond generator, but realized you can't step on cannons anymore, so I decided to blast myself mid here. And then once we go way over to mid, we're going to go ahead and look at green base. Their bed is still open, and I got my teammate right with me. This looks like a very easy thing. We're going to set up this cannon, we're going to aim it, and then both of us are going to launch ourselves in there, and we're just going to take this bed. I'm going to pull out the sword to get this lady off of here so she stops building, save my teammate some of that time. He gets over there a little late, but he does get that bed as I defend him even more. So yeah, now that we got that bed, we'll move on to the next one. Now it's time to yeet ourselves on over to Red's bed and go ahead and steal this one. There is a Freya there, which I was a little worried about, so I sunset bed. She does get to me, but luckily before she kills me, I'm able to take their bed as well, so yoink, thank you. So just including this to show that my teammate did yoink the last bed, otherwise known as Yellow's bed, so yeah, that's nice. Shortly after taking the enemy's beds, all the beds, they all of a sudden decide to say, should we honestly just gang up on blue Lafayette? So they're asking people to team in ranked, which the responses actually shocked me, because then yellow pops up here and is like, okay, let's do it. And then red team also joined in. So you already know I had to go over to the person who started the teaming idea and clap them. Easily booped them off the edge, and we got rid of them. As you can see, my team was doing some cleanup work themselves, so props to them as well. And then it came down to 1 yellow, 1 red, and we went and had to hunt the last bit down. My teammate cleaned up the Freya before I could get there, so that's a good deal, and that just leaves us with getting the last person on the yellow team. You know we had to use a cannon. That's the only stylish way to go hunt down the last person. Also wanted to make sure I got over there to cut him off before he could escape. He still does get out because of the void axe, but it's all good because we knock him off the edge and we take the win in the game. So yeah, that just so happened to be a quick 4-minute Davey victory in ranked. Kicking off the next game here, you know we get that 20 iron. We buy those 2 lovely Davey cannons. We're going to go ahead and launch ourselves mid. This is also super useful because it leaves no path back to our base, so they can't come get us afterwards because there's no bridge to our base. We're going to go ahead and set this cannon up towards the red base, and we're going to go ahead and launch ourselves over there. There is a bridge, but there leads to much more plays if you go ahead and launch yourself over. We do take a little fall damage. Of course, I'm going to rush in for the fight while my teammate breaks the bed with the axe, and that guy ends up escaping, so we just decide to kill the team. This guy drops me a juicy 49 iron, so I just need to get myself 1 iron to buy that leather armor. My teammate does get killed by this green guy who decides to interfere. I go ahead and kill him and end up with 100 iron and buy my stuff, and then we move on to the next base. Yikes, that one was close. We almost could have died there. We got yellow's bed earlier, and now you know we got to come in here. We got to clean them up. We got to beat the tanker fan is running. He's out, so I turn on this person who just bought a nice clean iron sword. That damage hurts. But we deal with them in a 2v1 because our teammate ditched them. So yeah, that was simple enough. And now, you know, we have to go clean up the last people on each team. So originally, I was just messing around. We were going to leave this last red guy alive to delay the game a bit to see if match time had any influence on rank points. But somebody on my team didn't get the memo, and they slaughtered him. So yeah, he just casually falls from the heavens and dies there. And yeah, we take home the next win with Davey. It's pretty impressive to see Davey going from pretty bad to used pretty often and ranked by me now, because it's actually not half bad. Alright, you've all seen this magic trick before in this video, but let me show you it again. So we go ahead and take our first cannon, we're going to go to mid. Then I'm going to go ahead and take that second cannon, except this time I'm changing it up. I'm not going to go to green bed. Instead, I think red's bed looks a little bit tastier. So we're going to go on, we're going to put that up on the ice cube and go ahead and aim it on down. And then me and my teammate are going to kamikaze our way over to that bed, and we're just going to take that. I'm going to go in for the fight. It appears red team only has 2 people, so they're missing half their team. That's good news for us. So yeah, we get their bed, and it looks like my teammate did kill one of them, so that's great. Here we are back at it again with another cannon, Davey cannon trick here. We're going to go on over, we're going to go to the enemy's base. For whatever reason, I become invisible after using the cannon, so I just go ahead and I steal the enemy's base. Wait, this guy can see through invisibility. That's insane. I actually don't get the bet. My teammate does it for me. I had you fooled. I tricked you now. I hear an evil gremlin coming up behind me. What is that? Green team thinks he's going to kill me after I just ran out of wool and spent so much time trying to get over here. Not today. He goes ahead and dies, and I take the diamonds because I'm going to win, and I'm not going to let no filthy gremlin take my diamonds and knock me off after I just wasted a good 10 minutes mining up my own wool just so I can make it to a diamond generator. It's now time to settle down and enjoy some more cannon tricks with Davey. So I go ahead and aim my cannon. For whatever reason, it won't let me launch the TNT. The thing has a... I've clicked the wrong button. It's not the cannon's fault, it's my fault. So I go ahead and just drop my TNT there. My teammate does get that bed. I continue running because I'm a scared little boy and I refuse to fight these angry players here. My team does all the work for me and I casually win the game and claim all the credit as the YouTubers do. So yeah, that'd be the end of that game. And we win it again in another 4 minutes because Davey's broken. Alright, you've seen it twice now. The snow map just loves me today. It keeps putting me here. So, you know, maybe you want to see this beautiful Davey cannon trick for the 3rd time. Whoa, what almost happened there? Almost fell off. Something happened with the cannon. Must have been a malfunction. Not user error, definitely cannon error. Anyways, we're going to go over to green bed, changing it back up again on you, doing our old routine back to green bed. We see that they are the inferior team. 3 of us launch over here. We get into a massive brawl with them. A teammate takes the bed. We continue fighting. Look at that. That's an Ares kit. I die. But my team goes ahead and cleans things up. I promise you that. Don't look at the board. They clearly killed everybody on that team. Don't look at it. What are you doing? Stop that. Yellow team gets really smart, realizes we're the Giga Chad gamers of this lobby, and they decide to attack our base. Smart decision, but also a bad decision. We're gonna go ahead and wreck this guy, and yeah. Oh, what is this? Baby Archer must have cried to mommy and daddy. They decide they're going to avenge his death and come take our bed from us. Not today. I must be on the defense team. I've already alerted my team that they are here as well. I do die here, but I did a lot of damage, and as I come back up and I've realized that my Giga Chad teammates have ended their lives, and our bed is safe. Now it's time for us to plan our attack for what they did to us. As I come around the corner, I realize Baby Archer, Mommy, and Daddy have come to all stop me. Well, that won't stop Davey. I pull off a cannon trick and I take my exit out of here before they can get me. Look at that clean move. And you know, obviously I gotta come over here and place my other cannon. Things mess up, so I just go ahead and leave it there. And I decide to rush for their base. I start getting that wool out of the way when my Giga Chad teammate shows up with that axe and chops that bed right up. We turn around on this e-girl, and then she somehow knocks me off and kills me, so yes, I died to an e-girl. But I assure you, my teammate cleaned her up, and we win that match. I decide to be a big bird and leave the nest and go in for Red's bed alone. What a bad decision this was, as they all come out and swarm me like a bunch of zombies, beating me with their sticks and swords. So yeah, that did not go well. I think I should have waited for my teammates. Oh wait, my teammate got the bed for me. Look at that. I could just claim all their hard work and say it was me. It was at this point that I had to ask this last red person alive that we were letting suffer for our own sick game of seeing how much RP points we could get. I had to know if they were the real Mr. Beast, so why not, while we're sitting here wasting our time, go ahead and ask if this is the real Mr. Beast. Obviously, not the real Mr. Beast, but just on that possibility that was, we had to ask. After casually wasting 8 minutes of this poor man's life and our life, I decided it's time to troll him. I go ahead and box him and he just decides to jump off and balloon. What a strange decision that is. You know, I felt like I was going to pull off a tanker move, boxing him in, and he'd fall off and die. He just fell off and used balloons. What a coincidence that the player was more skilled than the one in Tanker's video. That's a shame. So I go ahead and block his generator. I'm not letting him go to spend anything that he just came back from mid with. And I decide, maybe it's time to end this guy's life. He does try to land on me with some balloons. He's chopping the air up there. You know, I get those first chops in with my beautiful, lovely wood sword. I get stuck down here. I see my teammate going in. I'm a little special, don't know how to get up there. Finally build in. I go up there to help my teammate. I get up there, the dude falls off, and he practically just kills himself. After wasting that much time, he is sad to lose. And yeah, we go ahead and take our next win in ranked. And yeah, that's about how this video is going to end, boys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you do, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, let me know with a comment if you like this kind of video. It's not my normal type of video. But yeah, before we end the video completely, I think it's time we go ahead and thank our members.